Alright, here's a helpful hint. If you've never removed your rear seats before, you see that little latch right there? This one that I'm tapping? It just rotates. So you just get a flat screwdriver and you can just rotate it back.
There's one in the middle too.
Wait,
this is one?
Yeah, it's the full bench.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when's the last time you seen that?
I've never. What year's this car?
96. But it's a GL. GL wouldn't come with the 60/40 split.
Oh, wow.
So you rotate it back. You should have enough leverage to just pull it up. Ooh, ow. Pull it up and out, and then I can get to my wiring. And to put it back in, just yeet. To slam it down, and it resets itself. So there you go. Pro tip. Number 56. I'm not gonna put them in order. 7? 56.
Eyelids on it already?
Alright, well that's it for today, Sunday. Got the management out. I'll take all this wiring to work, get it cleaned up and up to my liking and my standards. And then I'll start taking apart the setup over here, seeing what I'm gonna keep or not gonna keep or how I'm gonna clean this up. Right now, that tank is not the best looking tank. It's got some extra ports and stuff on it. So I'm not really a fan of that, but I mean, it is what it is. And the brackets and stuff is a little bit wonky. I'm pretty sure that's not an airlift tank. So if I find a better looking tank here soon, I'll go with a better looking tank. If not, then I mean, I'll use that for now. I mean, it is what it is.
It'll work.
So, or maybe sell all this and get that new setup with everything inside the tank.
CVT?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, honestly.
But you know, main thing is tomorrow also when I get home, clean up the struts, sand them down, paint them, clean them up, get them looking pretty nice because I don't want to touch all the dirty stuff, put them in the car. I'll use all the other suspension stuff from this car, like the bearings and the top hats and stuff, and then I'll be done. So, yeah, stay tuned tomorrow, more stuff, more things, more car stuff. Peace.
Ever. I'm the nicest person ever. You can have one of my 3 grades.
Hey.
You're welcome.
Nice. It's not like I haven't been looking either.
Dude, 30 plus stores, and I bought everyone they had.
I've been to like probably just 10.
All I need now is the RX-7 and I'm set, but I'm also happy on that. Isn't it sick though? It's so cool.
It looks so good.
That's what I'm saying. It looks so cool.
Wow. You know what? Friends.
I got you, buddy. I got you.
Also, this is a real quick once-over of Casey's Mark 6. I do like the eyelids that are not painted on. I like that.
Yeah, the front rear too.
I know, I saw that in the video. I was like, man, she's got them on front and back. That means now I have to look for them. I've seen them, and I was always wondering what they would look like.
This was wrapped in black too, but on our way to Texas, we ended up pulling it off because it was kind of peeling. But not bad.
It's better that way.
Whoever painted the eyelids did a good job.
She does need coilovers though.
Yeah.
Even though the back's not that high to begin with.
It's not bad, but like, it could be lower.
Oh.
They're nice, right?
Oh, excuse me, Casey. Let me find out.
With the eyelids, that is nice.
Hey.
The only thing that's kind of bad, these ones, they put GTA like sticker caps over like the Volkswagen one, but they're kind of like cracking and stuff. So I don't know if I can just pop them off for their actual caps. I haven't really checked. Looks like they're just stuck on there.
Yeah, they're just stuck on there.
I don't know the condition of the bottom ones, so.
Just leave it.
They're fine.
Just leave it.
It's a fun car though. Like
I mean, it's 6 speed, so it's already. I would say it's kind of better than mine, but not really, because the DSG will toast it.
I don't know, Greg.
It'll toast it.
I don't know, Greg.
It'll toast it.
Well, let's see. We'll see.
Oh, we'll see. But I'm just telling you right now, it'll toast it.
Listen, Greg, I have the fastest
toast.
Left foot, right hand.
Toast.
Like that.
Toast.
Quick.
Toast.
Whatever, Greg.
My car shifts like.
So does this one.
No.
You don't know.
Bye, Christian. Bye. I'm taking my Jetta inside. Okay, so I know I said I was done with car stuff for today, but I do want to take the compressor off because I want to redo these ends because look at that. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. That's whatever. I'm not gonna take the tank I am gonna see if I can find a smaller water trap, which obviously I could. The manifold is fine, but I'm taking that to redo the ends on that because, I mean, Jesus. So yeah, I'm just gonna take those off right now and stick everything in the car with the wiring and the controller and clean up all the ends that need to be cleaned up. So I guess if you guys want to see that, I'll show you that. As much water was in this water trap, it was never emptied in the life of this compressor. I can almost guarantee that. Jeez. Alright, so I just got to work and I just pulled the harness out just to go over and see a little bit of the install job here. Like, you could tell there's heat shrink here. This is all bare wire just hanging out of the connector. There's that. There's no telling how long this has been here. This is connected to the battery. Great job, whoever did that. The connectors on the compressor. Awesome. I'll clean all this up. That was just jammed in a fuse. Don't worry, they'll begin when they're. I just can't wait to cut all this stuff off it and redo it. Get ready for a sick before and after. Oof. It is bright outside. You're acting like I wasn't outside just now. Anyways, welcome back. We're in the garage again, as usual. Well, most of the time. Today's plan is, let me show you what I got from a buddy. Got the hookup on some super dope GTI floor mats. Yup. I've wanted a set of these monster mats for the GTI for a very long time. Now I have them. That one just needs to get cleaned. Well, they all need to get cleaned, but that one just needs to get cleaned more as it's the driver. And also, oh, let me get the keys so I can show you guys. Let me show you. Where's my keys? Give me my keys. Hey, watch this. In the last week or so, I've scored big time. Not only did I score a hatch cover for privacy, which I desperately needed. We'll get into this airbag stuff. The WeatherTech mat, cargo mat. Now I can use those crazy angle blocks to keep stuff, just keep stuff from rolling around. So that's dope. Yeah, before I was so rudely interrupted by people calling me about random things. Thank you, Omar. Now, today the plan is to clean up the air suspension. Clean it up a little bit, like the grease and all that stuff that's going on there. Sand the bottoms just a little bit. Hit them with some black paint. Nothing too serious, just to get them looking halfway decent. And then take apart the rest of the air system over there. The manifolds over there. The biggest water trap in the world is over there. And the tank. That tank, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell that tank because I have a friend, George. You've seen him in one of the last few of Christian's vlogs. He has the rusted out GTI, like the track killer GTI. Yeah, he has a really nice narrow slim tank that I kind of want. So I called him today. He said he still has it. He's going to give it to me real cheap. But I technically shouldn't be buying anything because I'm trying to buy a house. So I will sell this tank, and then with the monies from this tank, buy his tank. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Because this one, although it looks like it will work 100% as it was working, it's just, so many ports, and then it's not going to look good. I don't know who did this. This is definitely not an airlift tank. but you get the idea. So I'll get that off of there. I can throw that wood away and then start cleaning this up. I gotta wash these mats because I want to put those in. I got the trunk cover there. And my wife has a set of the angled blocks that keep your stuff from rolling around. I don't think she's using them. I think she has like 4 or 6. I'm gonna take 2 because I still have trouble with that speaker box. That speaker box just rolls around sometimes. I mean, it doesn't roll around, it slides around. So let's get started on that, and then that'll be it for today, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't go to the gym all last week. I think I went Monday, and my energy level is way down. Like, all I did was just walk around and see a couple houses yesterday, and I'm exhausted. So yeah. Oh, I didn't get a chance to put that video out, but this failed. Epic failed. So I'm in the process of sanding it off, all the way back off, and then starting over. And I think I'm just gonna satin black them, and then later on, maybe down the road, powder coat. And my idea that I tried to show you guys in that video that I didn't get to show you guys, that will work. But for now, satin black, get that on the car because I want exhaust tips for Helen. And I gotta get this car back in the garage because it is dirty. Fun fact about my wife, Melinda, is that she hates holes and hexagon patterns like these. They freak her out. She's got that thing, I forget what it's called, but there's an actual clinical term for it. So if she's watching this video right now, this is literally gonna freak her out. Okay, nothing fancy here, nothing too crazy. Just a quick wipe down, and then slight sand with some Scotch-Brite, and then paint. Just gonna hit the bottoms with some black paint just to get rid of, just to cover. We'll try to get rid of as much of that surface rust as I can. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna take a quick break. Wife came home. I think some of you may have seen that. And then we're gonna go check out this new neighborhood that I saw today. Just show her some of the models. I'll come back home and we'll take up where we left off with cleaning the 2 fronts. That's all we have to do left. Bring here, adhesive heat shrink here. What I'm gonna do is just make my own little small covering for the wires for the compressor. I was gonna use this, but this looks 10 times, 100 times better. So let's get started. Pro tip for you guys, if you're using this stuff, when you go to put anything in it, what I like to do is just heat the ends to melt the tips just a little bit. That way it doesn't get all frayed out. Here I could just use my soldering gun to just singe the tips to keep it from completely unraveling. Right, finished product. Nice and clean looking. Already there. Little heat shrink holds it in place so it won't move. Nice and tight. Okay, a little messy here, but I have the wires harness from the V2 management all cut and re-crimped and covered. Heat shrinked as well off of the compressor. Covered, heat shrinked as well with adhesive heat shrink. We have female and male, so that'll make a good solid connection there. This will be mounted up once I figure out, since my battery is in the trunk, I don't need all this extra wiring, only for the control, only for the remote. So once I get the power, all I need is the pink wire off of this power harness to run to the front to the fuse box. So when I get home and I measure out, I'll trim that, cut that, and put the ring terminals on to go to the battery. All right, everybody, it is Tuesday afternoon. I wanted to come outside and do some work. As soon as I did, it started to drizzle. Thank you, Florida, for that. But we do have a little bit of garage space. This is why I haven't brought the Christine in the garage yet, just in case I had to do some grinding and painting. I don't really care if it gets on this car. So, as you can see, the mission for today is get off some of that surface rust, sand everything down, the cracking paint, and get a fresh coat of black on the struts. And I got a couple more pieces for the wiring. So the wiring, I think, is 100% done pretty much. As far as parts go, there's nothing else I need. All I need is when Christine is back in here to run the wire. There's only one wire that needs to be run up to the front, the fuse box. Oh, and I got a cool little, let me get the part that I got. What we got? We have this add a circuit type deal. This will go in place of probably the fuel pump fuse, and then we'll put the fuel pump fuse in on one side, and then a 10 or 15 amp on the other, and then we'll connect the ignition wire from the air ride system right here and crimp that, and that will make our little circuit. That way it'll be fused at the fuse box. This is cheap. This was like $4, $6, $6, something. A lot of people I've seen just, or what they said, even in the instructions from Airlift, just like wrap the wire around a fuse and stick it in there. But this is a smarter way. And then for the main power going to the battery, just a inline 30 amp fuse. So the wiring's pretty much done. When the car gets in here, we'll perform surgery on that. I showed you guys earlier in the earlier clips how I cleaned up the wiring pretty much for the whole harness. So yeah, let's get started. I'll prop you guys up, and well, you'll probably just see me. Well, I'm not gonna show too much of me sanding and painting because you've seen that many a times before. Also, if anybody is in the market for a tank, this one has ports. It has the 4 ports, but they're in the middle. If you can use it, $60, you can come and take it, or I can ship it to you. But that's not the style I want for the car, so I'm selling this one for $60. That way I can buy another one that I saw and install that one instead. The faster this is sold, the faster I can get the other tank, the faster air ride is in Christine. So $60. If you're local, you can come pick it up. We can meet somewhere. If you're close by, I could probably drive to you, meet you, or if you need to be shipped, I could ship it. Also, while I'm here, I think I'm just gonna toss the floor mats in the GTI. Perfect, 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 100% rust free, but we got a lot of the surface rust off. As you can see, it was on there pretty good. Hit it with a grinding flapper wheel to get some of it off. I'm not gonna go too crazy, just get most majority of what I can off. That way the paint will stick a little bit better, just to clean them up. I'm not trying to win no suspension cleanliness awards here. Just want to have them look halfway decent, and you know, the rust doesn't spread as much. Well, I forgot to record finished product, but just hit them with 2 coats of satin black paint. As you can see, they look 1,000 times better. Dare I say brand new minus whatever, but like I said, nobody's gonna see it. I just wanted to cover the rust and get as much of it off as possible. Maybe, yeah, hopefully if my tank sells, I'll have the tank this weekend, and then I'll start with the wiring in Christine. I'll at least get her in here, do the wiring, mock up where I'm gonna put the tank and everything like that, and get that started, since I have no idea where I'm gonna put everything yet, because I haven't thought about it, not one bit. So I don't know if I want to do wood, which is stereotypical, or do a raised floor, which has already been done. Maybe I shouldn't even try to like reinvent the wheel here, because I need the trunk space, especially with a family of 3 going to Helen in a month, or a little less than, just about a month, a little bit more than a month. So maybe mount the tank up underneath the rear deck or something like that, and hide everything up in there. It's probably be the best bet. That way I can still have a spare and fit luggage. So I'll think of something soon. So yeah, the plan is to have this done hopefully by the weekend, or at least a good ways in. So this video will go up tonight, Tuesday, and then I'll swap these cars around and start pulling everything off Christine Wednesday, Thursday if I have time, and then start running all the wiring for the controller and all that stuff, so all the management. So yeah, we're moving right along this project. I wish everything was brand new in boxes, that way I could just dive in and won't have to like clean things up and swap car parts around, but it is what it is. For the price I got this car, steal and a half, so gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well I think I'm going to end off today's video here. I think I have like 2 or 3 days worth of footage on this vlog. So I'm going to end it off here. Tomorrow pick back up. I'm going to let the air struts dry completely. Then like I said, tomorrow swap the cars around and start with the wiring. Start getting the wiring in. I'm going to try and see if I can hit up Christian tonight to borrow 2 of his jack stands. That way I can get the Jetta up in the air completely. So I can get all the struts in and not have them just completely slammed, sagged while I'm waiting to put the rest of the management in. So hopefully I can get that done or started tomorrow. And then yeah, man, I don't think, if I can't get that tank sold, I'll just put it in the car and then I'll use it until, you know, I can get that other tank that I want, and then we'll go from there. I'm super excited to get it done. Doesn't seem like it because I'm just that tired. And then we also have to sand down the exhaust tip and redo that. I'll probably do that here in a second. And that's it, man. Just call it a day for now. Go get cleaned up, go hang out with the family a little bit, bug the wife, and then probably hit the gym later on. So if you like the content so far, hit the subscribe button, shoot me a thumbs up. That helps a lot in a big way. And if those who keep watching the videos, thank you. And to all the new subscribers, welcome to the family. And that's it, man. And I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.